Because we're going to do several recipes today. We're going to do 3 actually. And the first one we're going to do is something called carciofi alla Giudea, or alla Judea, as some people would say. And that's a Jewish style artichoke. And you cook it whole, but it's a very unusual method. So the first thing you have to do is trim the artichoke. So we cut down, get off some of that on the top, and then we take that stem off.
You gave me the little knife.
I gave you the little knife on purpose, see? So, okay, all right, then.
I don't need it anymore.
Then you want to take off some of these outer leaves. So you want to be careful because they have pinchers on them, right? I've had this stuck in my fingers, I don't know how many times. But you want to take off some of those outer leaves, which are, they're not as tender. So you take those off. And then the next thing we have to do is clean out that choke. You don't want that. So we open the artichoke up, just like that. And then you want to start pulling out those light-colored leaves. So you have to have a...
Yeah, and it gets a little sticky towards the bottom.
It gets a little sticky towards the bottom. You got to be careful. Now, I didn't say this was going to be fast. I just said that once you work with fresh artichokes and you know what you're doing, you're going to love the fact that you're never going to eat a canned artichoke again. So you take out that, and then when you really get down to the hairy part, well, then you need a spoon, or I like to use a melon baller.
I'll use the spoon.
And you use the spoon because it's my kitchen.
That's making my job more harder.
And you get out that fuzzy choke. You get that fuzzy choke out because you don't want to eat that, obviously. That would get stuck in your throat and it would be no good. So you want to make sure they're cleaned, washed, and dried well, because now you're going to put them in.
She gives me the dangerous job again.
The dangerous job. Get your fireman's outfit on. That is going into olive oil. So you get it in there. I'm going to clean up the boards. And tell them how you're going to put it in the olive oil.
Very, very carefully. You want to make sure your artichoke is really dry.
That's right.
Because water and oil don't mix.
All right.
So here we go.
In it goes. And
then,
then,
the one trick here is you definitely want to have some sort of sturdy sort of spatula strainer. And you want to, once it gets in, it'll start to soften up a little bit. And you want to push down on it a little bit. But be careful.
Let's tell them how long that's going to cook for.
It takes really about 15, maybe even 20 minutes sometimes.
Depending on the size of the artichoke.